Hello, my friends. Phoenix here. I just wanted to make a quick video and show you inside of the Effortless Spanish program. And as I'm showing you the inside of the program, I wanted to talk about the number one thing that people struggle with when it comes to learning Spanish. And so by far, the biggest roadblock is comprehension. I cannot tell you the amount of people that approach me and they tell me, Phoenix, I've been using Duolingo for over 2 years, or I've taken all these Spanish classes for over 3 years, or I've used all these crazy apps, and still, for the life of me, when I go out there to the streets and I listen to two native speakers talking, I can't understand them. Okay. I can't understand them for the life of me. So, what is happening? What are we going to do about this comprehension thing? So, in this video, I wanted to talk about that and I wanted to dispel a lot of myths about comprehension. So, what are we going to do about this comprehension thing? So, you have to listen to material that is at your level, and then you gradually go up. So, what do I mean by listening to material that is at your level? How do we do that exactly? Well, let's look at the way that children learn, babies learn. Let's look at the way that you learn English. Clearly, when you were a baby, they didn't give you a big book of rules, right? Here, take this book, read it, baby, so that you can learn how to speak. You got to learn the rules of conjugation. You got to learn the rules of verbs. Because if you don't get the verbs, you're not going to learn. No, that's not how babies learn. The way that babies learn, kids learn, everyone learns, the way their brain is hardwired to learn is by engaging in conversations, okay? In conversations that are at your level. This is universally, scientifically proven the way that everyone learns, okay? Not through rules. Yeah, rules are fine, but that's only after you're fluent. So how can we listen to material that is at our level? So I want to show you why the Effortless Spanish program is different. We're going to jump in and I'm going to show you the inside of the program. So the way that the program is structured, right, and you'll see in just a second, is that we use interactive stories. So you're going to listen to a story and you have to reply back as if you were a baby with just one word when you're starting. Here is the inside of the Effortless Spanish program. Okay, so let's go here to chapter number 1. So this is the way it works. We have stories on all sorts of topics. Presenting yourself, talking to your family, talking at work, ordering food, traveling, directions, anything you can think of, right? Okay, so in this particular story, we're learning how to present ourselves. Okay, so this is how we're going to get more comprehension and learn how to get fluent in Spanish very quickly. This is how it works. You're going to hear this story, obviously is written now, but you're just going to hear it in the program. And it goes like this. Hola, mi nombre es David. That means, hello, my name is David. And then the story is going to pause and it's going to ask you, ¿Cuál es mi nombre? That means, what is my name? And you have to reply back, David. You have to reply back in a single word. And the story continues. Tengo 32 años. That means I'm 32 years old. And then it's going to pause and it's going to ask you, ¿Cuántos años tengo? That means, how old am I? And you have to reply back and say, 32. Okay? And then you move on. You're just replying with one word. The next one is vivo en Puerto Rico. That means I live in Puerto Rico. And then it pauses and asks you, ¿Dónde vivo? And you have to say Puerto Rico. The idea is to go through the entire story without you second guessing yourself, with you getting the correct answer. Because you're not looking at the script, you're just listening to the story, you see? And that's going to increase your comprehension because you're engaging with it. And then what happens? We go here to chapter 2, right? And there's so many stories, as you can clearly see. And then you're going to go through all these stories and you're replying back with 2 words, 2 words, 2 words, because that's all you can do, right? So in these stories, I talk a little bit slower for you because we're training your ear. We're training your comprehension. And then in the next chapter, you have to reply back with 3 words and then 4 words, so on and so on, to the point where you have to reply back in full phrases, in full sentences. So this is what we do every single day, every single week, every single month throughout the entire year. We're engaging with real stories. And to really solidify your comprehension in the real world, something that no app can do, something that no Spanish classes can do for you, is that every single week, you also have the opportunity to practice live with native speakers and other students who are also learning. And we're practicing these real world conversations. We're going back and forth. So not only are you practicing and engaging with these stories, but every single week, you're also practicing live with native speakers. And what's happening? You're getting used to going out there and talking to real native speakers because you actually have been talking to native speakers every single week. And you get that training on a weekly basis, but you're getting material that is at your level. And then you slowly go up. So when you go out there to the streets, you're like, yeah, I've been hearing this like every day. Here's an example of how those practice sessions look like. Buenos días, saludos, ¿cómo están?
Muy bien, gracias.
Muy bien. Bienvenidos aquí a Cofresí, ¿ok? Vamos a comenzar. ¿Qué quieres para tomar, Julie?
Quisiera una margarita, por favor.
Una margarita, deja escribirlo aquí, margarita para Julie. Lisa, ¿qué tú quieres para tomar?
Para mí quiero y Coca-Cola, un poquito, por
Un
favor.
poquito de Coca-Cola, no hay problema. ¿Y quieres eso con hielo o sin hielo? Sí.
Disculpa. Mi margarita, por favor, sin sal.
Ok, sin sal. Margarita sin sal, no hay problema. Ok, hablen de sus animales. Regreso ahora. Bye.
Ok, Julie, ¿tienes animales?
Sí, tengo un gato y mi gato es Domino, blanco y negro.
¿Has hecho algo interesante últimamente?
Sí, muy interesante para mí. Ayer he visitado una tienda y comprendo una cama en español.
Very good. Very good.
Todo en español. Yo, ulala.
Alrighty, so there you have an example of one of our practice sessions. And guess what? The best parts is that I didn't batter them with Spanish rules. They learned the Spanish rules intuitively because they're engaging with the language. They're engaging with these stories every single day. If you walk up to a native speaker, right, and you don't understand something that he says, and you tell him, hey, how do you conjugate this? What is the verb of the present tense of the this and the that? They're going to look at you and they're not going to know themselves. So native speakers don't know the rules of their own language. I promise you that. So no, that's not how we get comprehension. We do comprehension by listening to material that is at your level. And we do this every single day, every single month for the whole year. Alrighty, so there you have it. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. And by the way, I am giving people a trial of 30 days. You can try the program for 30 days. You know, come in, check out the interactive stories, see why they work, and also join us with the live groups. See the other students, see how they interact, see how they're learning, and try for yourself. You know, if you don't think that this is the best Spanish program that you've ever taken, simply cancel. No questions asked, no hard feelings. All right, that's enough from me. I will catch you on the next one.